clip for 3.4 here. If you look over to the right in the middle, I have argument 1. This is an argument in symbols. There are exercises in the book where you have arguments in English, and it is very important to be able to deal with those as well. Ultimately, that's what this is for, to be able to analyze arguments and actual arguments in language and think about whether or not they are logically correct, and ultimately, if so, whether or not the premises are true. The real philosophical kinds of questions and investigations. Now, I won't, however, do the translations on this clip here or on a future one for this section, but you should definitely do the exercise sets 3 and 4. You can go on to 5 and 6 as well, which are quite interesting also, I would say anyway. And you should always be practicing your skills of translation, or you should be practicing it in this unit. It will be something quite important on the exam. All right, enough of that here. Let's go and work through the formal part of it. Argument 1 has 2 premises. I write the premises above the line in the book and elsewhere. It's often done that way. We have our 2 premises right here, P if and only if Q, Q or P, with the conclusion P and Q. So, as I suggested before, I'm going to go ahead and make a column for our 2 premises, P if and only if Q. I'm going to abbreviate that with a P1 up here, and then Q or P. I'm going to abbreviate that with the P2, standing for premise 2. And for my conclusion, I'm going to abbreviate C. I got P and Q. We don't need this 3rd column here because we have 2 premises and a conclusion, so let's just set that aside. Incidentally, I'm not going to work on the bottom table here either because we don't have any arguments with 3 sentence letters. In particular, we don't have any with P, Q, and R. All right, so P if and only if Q is our basic definition. P and Q are both true, it's true. If P is true and Q is false, it's false. P is false, Q is true, it's false. And when P and Q are both false, it's true. Q or P, another one of our basics here. I'm just entering the table. True is when the claim is true and at least one of the 2 parts of the claim, the disjuncts we call them here, are true. So first 3 cases are true, and the 4th case is false. P and Q, that's true only in the first case, where both conjuncts, we call them here, are true. So it looks like that. Okay, you can pause and go back, see what I did. I just did the calculations for premises, both premises, and the conclusion, and then I read across and see if there's ever a case where both premises are true and the conclusion is false. In the first case, I do have both premises true, but the conclusion is true. And in none of the remaining cases are both premises true. So we have just shown by this table that the argument here is valid.